Ben the Cat and the Secret of Great Artists. One afternoon, Ben the Cat sat under the little apple tree, trying to finish his drawing. No matter how hard he tried, his picture didn't turn out the way he wanted. Tun Tun, his little lizard friend, crawled out and asked, "Are you sad again because your drawing isn't perfect?" Ben sighed and put his paintbrush down. "I don't understand how great artists make such beautiful paintings. What do they do? What do they think? And how do they see the world?" Tun Tun's eyes twinkled as he replied, "Well, if you want to know, let's find out together. Let's start by meeting the masters of art around you. Blank _ blank. Learning from Dad, an artist in everyday life." Ben's dad was in the living room, carefully fixing a broken chair. Tun Tun whispered, "Sometimes, art is everywhere, even in making things better." Ben walked over and asked his dad, "Dad, what does it take to become a great artist?" Dad smiled, ruffled Ben's fur, and said, "A great artist doesn't just draw well, they know how to observe. Art is in the way you see the world. When you look at a leaf, don't just see green, look closely at the veins, the way sunlight shines through it, and how it dances in the wind." Ben listened carefully and began to observe. For the first time, he noticed that a leaf wasn't just green. The sunlight turned it golden, and tiny shadows danced along its edges. Blank _ blank. Learning from Mom, the beauty of simplicity. That afternoon, Ben watched his mom arranging flowers in a vase. She gently adjusted each flower to create a perfect balance. Curious, Ben asked, "Mom, how can I draw beautiful pictures like a real artist?" Mom smiled warmly and replied, "Great artists don't just paint with their hands, they paint with their hearts. It's simple, Ben. Every flower, every line in a drawing should express how you feel. If you see something beautiful, let that love flow into every brush stroke." Tun Tun chimed in, "Drawing isn't about copying what you see, it's about telling a story through colors and shapes." Blank _ blank. Learning from Tun Tun, the power of patience. Finally, Tun Tun crawled onto a blank sheet of paper and said, "Ben, do you know the real secret of great artists? They weren't born great. They practiced. They drew. They erased. And they drew again, hundreds, even thousands of times. Mistakes teach them how to get better." Ben's eyes lit up as he exclaimed, "I need to be patient. A beautiful picture isn't made in just one try." Blank _ blank. Ben's new perspective. That evening, Ben picked up his paintbrush again. This time, he looked closely at the leaf before him. He carefully drew its veins, added the light and shadows, and let his heart guide each stroke. When he finished, Ben smiled proudly. His drawing looked more alive than ever. Tun Tun nodded with approval and said, "Now you understand, Ben. Great artists observe deeply, feel passionately, and practice patiently." Ben grinned and replied, "I'll keep observing and practicing. Drawing isn't just about making something look pretty, it's about making my heart happy." From that day on, Ben saw the world differently. Every tree, every flower, every shadow became a source of inspiration. He learned to see with the eyes of an artist, carefully, patiently, and with joy.